Well, hello everybody, how's it going? Timmeister here. Welcome back to the city of Bixton. And in today's episode, we're going to be continuing to work in Les Deux Lacs because, as the name implies, this town has a very rich French heritage, and I would like to expand on that by diving into the recently released French region pack, which I haven't really got a chance to play around with yet, but I figured what better place to play around with this French pack than in Les Deux Lacs. So the plan for this episode is I'm going to be kind of revitalizing our little downtown here, and I'm going to pretty much be stripping it down to the pavement and rebuilding it back up with our new French buildings, and we'll see how this turns out. Now, I kind of imagine this being a very similar scenario that you may find in the province of Quebec. And what often happens in Quebec, you know, with it being one of the largest French settlements outside of Europe, is you'll find these little French quarters or a lot of French-inspired architecture within a very North American style town. So what you'll find in Quebec often is if you're flying above, you'll look down and you'll see that their towns and their cities look just like any other North American town. Like they still have a very grid pattern road layout. But then if you go down to Street View, you'll often find that the homes have a lot of French architecture in a lot of cases. And a lot of buildings, you know, of medium density, for example, may have, you know, some French cues and French architectural styles. So I'm kind of going to be simulating that here in Les Deux Lacs. So I'm going to be preserving a lot of these North American style buildings, but we're going to be mixing in a bit of European French style as well. So not only that, we're going to be getting into some other things a bit later on in this episode, which I will talk about in just a moment. But without making you guys wait much longer, let's dive into it and let's start to rip apart this classic North American style downtown, and let's get some French style buildings in here. So I'm pretty much just going to focus everything to right around this center square here. And we're basically just going to be repurposing all of this land. And before going too far, I don't want to just zone this new area. I want to build some new signature buildings that we have access to, such as this Au Coin de la Bouteille. And that basically means the corner of the bottle. And let's just see what this building offers. It's a residential corner building that gets its name from the bottle-like shape of the dome. Okay, we'll have to check that out. And it offers +4 well-being within a kilometer. So I think, you know, this building is not very huge, so I think it can fit perfectly within this downtown area. I think I'm just going to plop it right here. And let's take a quick look at this building. This looks wonderful. Oh yeah, I see the bottle shape. Look at that on the top. It looks like an old Coke bottle. But man, I've taken a look at this pack. You know, I've watched a number of other creators' videos just showcasing this pack, and the team that put this pack together has done such a wonderful job on a lot of these buildings. It is just unreal. And I really wish I could have featured this pack in an earlier video, but unfortunately I was away for work and I didn't get a chance to do that. But I would love to feature, you know, the next region packs that are going to come out here in the next little bit. So let's keep going. You know, I think I'm just going to kind of plow my way through downtown here, repurpose a lot of these buildings. I'm going to try to keep the zonage the same in a lot of areas. You know, if we have residential, I'd like to keep the same type of zone. So perhaps here I'll do all medium density. And, oh, I don't think I want one large building though. So here, let's rezone that. All right, now I kind of like these American style row houses. We'll see how these buildings are going to play into each other. Not really sure on that, but we'll see. So we're going to do some European row housing in the back here. Oh no, I did not want to do that. There we go, disaster averted. And then I think I'm going to do European row housing in behind here and along this main street. There we go. So yeah, this is going to completely revitalize downtown around this city block. Now, to be honest, I'm not really a fan of this park. I don't think it accents the area quite well. There's a fence going all around it, and the only entry points are from this area. I think I can do better, so I'm going to be moving this park farther down the road. And I think I'm just going to scooch it over here for now. Oh, it looks like maybe that's not going to be an option. Maybe in front of the school, actually. That would look quite nice. There. So the reason why I'm moving this over is I still want there to be an actual park. You know, I want the benefits of having this park in the area. But with this central square being a focal point in this town, I'm going to be building a brand new park here as we wait for some of these buildings to get rebuilt. Now, as I've explained a few times before, Bixton is at a size now where buildings are, well, they're very slow to build because the simulation speed has just grinded to a halt. Because we're up to like 350,000 people in the city, and the optimization is not quite there yet in this game. Maybe I could try accelerating the simulation speed to 2, because you know the game speed has improved a little bit since there's been a lot of bug fixing and such, but yeah, the simulation speed is still very slow in my city. So yeah, we're going to be redecorating this little central square here. I think I'm going to start by building a circle right here in the middle. We'll see how this goes. I'm not quite sure how this is going to turn out. Alright, and then I'm going to make use of our new props that we have access to. So props, and let's search for, let's have a nice fountain here, right in the middle of town. A nice French style fountain. No, that's a little small. I'm pretty sure that there's some pretty big, yeah, that, look at that, guys, that is wonderful. So we're gonna plop that right in the middle here. And then, oh, look at this, we got some benches. Let's maybe have some old style benches all around this block. There, we'll have a bunch of benches so people can just sit down and have a nice picnic. Maybe we'll have, let's see here, is there any like French style gazebos? Maybe this one looks quite European, so it looks more like Roman than it does French. Let's just do it anyways. There, we'll have it off in the corner, just like this. There, look at that, guys. We got some new buildings coming up. I don't know about this one. I was kind of thinking of keeping it, but I think it looks a bit out of place. Let's see if there's any more signature buildings that we might be able to plop here. Yes, there is. Look at this. Le Carré Gastronomique. So this would be like the gastronomy square. Translation in English. Oh, it looks like it might be able to fit perfectly within this block. So it looks like I had to do a little bit of gerrymandering here with some paths. So let's replace this with our brand new corner lot. Look at that. That is wonderful. And can we fit anything within here? It looks like we can. We can maybe squeeze in a row house and then perhaps another one here. Oh, maybe not. But what if I scooch this building over just so slightly? There we go. We can fit another Another row house just in here. I don't really know if there's anything that I'll be able to build in this corner, but if we just fill it in with some trees, it'll reduce the eyesoreness a little bit. Yeah, how's that, guys? Starting to look quite nice. Oh, is this a French building? Oh yeah, looks like it is. Not really a fan of it, to be honest. It looks a little out of place. Not that the building's ugly or anything. This actually looks like a wonderful, you know, maybe like a mid-century kind of apartment building. But I just think it's kind of out of place in this spot. So I'm going to rezone this lot if I can. Possibly, maybe if I start by doing one building at a time. Looks like it might not play nice here. Oh, hey, there we go. All right, we got 2 lots. Perfect. All right, whoa, look at this. We got lots of French buildings sprawling up. Look at that, guys. This is looking pretty cool. But yeah, as I was saying, I think I'm just going to focus on this little downtown. I'm going to keep a lot of this North American style building too. I think I might actually repurpose these buildings though. Let's do apartment buildings here. Well, you know what, guys? I think I'm just going to repurpose these North American style building. I think it would look more proper if this was in European style, so let's do that. I'm going to replace them all with some French style buildings. There we go, and let's check here. So not only do we have zonable French buildings and signature buildings, but we also have services such as hospitals, we have schools, we have, you know, a college campus now, which I think looks really cool, honestly. The campus looks awesome. I wonder if we should place it somewhere in downtown. Maybe... Oh, you know what? It might actually look pretty cool right here. Right along the downtown central square. Let's do that, because we were kind of having problems with this little corner here. My zones weren't playing very nice. But instead, yeah, that's going to look really nice. And then once this building builds up, it'll kind of hide this facade here in the back. And then why not? We'll convert these homes into French style as well. There we go. We're going to expand on the downtown a little bit. It's going to look really, really cool. I'm going to do these homes as well. So it's going to become a nice, quaint little downtown, guys. Oh my god, this is going to be cool. It already is pretty cool. And I think I'm going to rezone this area too. Let's have a mixture of European and North American style row houses. I think that would look pretty cool. There, we'll blend everything nicely together. All right. And actually, I think I'll keep these two there. They look quite nice. Yep, this is shaping up pretty cool. So as my downtown is rebuilding itself, let's move on to another area of town to focus on our ever-ending quest to expand the city as a whole, because, you know, I have to fill in all of this eventually, but we're not going to be working over in this area. I'm going to be focusing my attention to this little chunk of land. And because we're exploring this European architecture within a North American city, I figured that why not draw some more tourism into Les Deux Lacs by building a medieval castle? Wouldn't that be appropriate? And what better location to plop this castle than right beside a beautiful lake? You know, so this would have obviously been a very rich family who would have lived here in Les Deux Lacs. They would have been among the first settlers to settle down in this town. And look at this beautiful, beautiful castle right by the water. So this is going to become a tourist attraction for the town. One of 4 tourist attractions in the game at the moment. So we're gonna take advantage of that. There. And now what I think I'm gonna do on this little piece of land out here is we do have a number of, let's go enable European housing as well. So we do have a number of European buildings, signature buildings that we've yet to plop. So, you know, we have a royal villa that we might want to plop down here. We have an industry mogul's mansion. So I think I'm going to make a little bit of a, maybe a gated community down on the point of this piece of land here, because I've been getting a lot of comments recently from people who have been wanting me to create a gated community. So let's go ahead and do that. Maybe, I think that might have been specific to my Florida series, because there's a lot of gated communities in Florida. But we're going to build one here in the Bixton region. So might as well just plop all of these single family homes out here. We're going to make a mini community out of it. So what I'll do in this area is I'll have this road curve out like this. And you know what? I think we'll have a little bit of a village going on. So we'll build some additional housing over here. Oh my god, wait, what is this? Extreme Athletes Villa. And he has a skate park. And like an underground pool. Oh my god, that is wild, guys. This guy is ballin'. And then finally we have the Industry Mogul's Mansion, which is massive. There, and hopefully we can connect this up. Yes, beautiful. That is awesome. And what I'll do in the back here is I'm gonna build some European low density waterfront housing because of its very, I would say, Mediterranean style. It looks, you know, a bit more wealthy, I would say. So let's go ahead with that. There, we'll reclaim a bit of land here out of our lake so we can fit one more house. There. That is going to look really cool. And we have this castle. I wonder, should I build some additional parking? I don't know. I think there's already a bit of parking for the building itself. Or maybe what I can do is... maybe I'll build out a wide parking area along the shoreline here. Yeah, I think that would look pretty cool. You know, this is probably one of the more popular tourist attractions in the region, so I'm gonna reclaim some more land, and then perhaps we can fit our parking lot. Nope. Yep. There we go. There, and because we have these little stubs here of pavement, I'll just build little look-offs like that. And then, oh, actually, you know what I could have done? Let's do this. Perfect opportunity to build some beautiful seawalls. How about that, guys? So now you can walk along the edge of this lake and just gaze out at the beautiful views. There, how's that? And then in the middle here, what can we do here? Let's just build some additional housing. There, so we'll make this area into a quite wealthy neighborhood by this castle. And I'll do a mixture of North American style housing in here as well. So we'll get a nice, diverse kind of neighborhood. Beautiful. All right. Wow, this looks actually really cool, guys. What do you think? We have a beautiful castle overlooking the entire city. You can see downtown from the top of the castle. It's crazy how far we built out. Like, that's wild. But yeah, so now as this area is building up, let's go jump back into downtown. We'll see how downtown is shaping up. And yeah, just as an example, guys, you can see I'm accelerated here. The game speed is at, well, you know, 2/3. And we still have some buildings that are under construction. So it just goes to show just how slow going this city is at this point, just due to its sheer size. But let's maybe explore, what else can we maybe fit in here? I think we're limited to, actually, is there any French commercial buildings? Folie Belgère. What is this? Oh, it's a music hall. Okay. Ooh. Okay, this is rather large. Yeah, I think this is a bit too big for poor old downtown Les Deux Lacs. I think this might be better suited for downtown Bixton or maybe in Auburn. But holy crap, we do have a number of other buildings here that we're going to want to explore, guys, that we've never plopped yet. You know, I've gone through all of my other signature buildings. What do we have here? Maison des Savoirs Numériques. So that translates to, that would be like the house of mathematicians, basically. Like Savoir Numérique is, how would you say that? It's like very numerically inclined people is what this translates to, I guess. So this is actually a pretty decent building. Oh geez, it's rather large. Oh, it looks like it would fit here, but then yeah, the back of it is completely flat, so then I would have to combine it with some other buildings. I think this building as well might be more suited for downtown Bixton. But you know what? We're kind of waiting for everything to build up. Let's go into downtown Bixton and let's find out where we can plop this building. Or actually, you know what? Let's go over. I think it might actually be easier to find a spot for this building in downtown Auburn just because of its really solid grid pattern. I think we might have a better chance of finding a suitable spot. But this building is how? Yeah, so it's 3 deep. No, right there would be kind of weird. Oh yeah, maybe right. I think right here. Let's do that. So we have some wall-to-wall buildings in the back. Let's do it. I'm gonna plop it right here. Boom. Oh yeah, that is quite nice actually. Not too shabby at all. And then what I could maybe do here is transform these buildings, or at least, yeah, let's do all of them. Oh no, it looks like I took out this building, but that's okay. There, so I'm gonna kind of redo this block. But yeah, this is actually a really nice looking building. Pretty cool. And I think I've seen a couple more. Oh yeah, we have the music hall. Would this fit lengthwise? No, it's too wide for a block. So I'm gonna jump off into Bixton. We're gonna see where we can fit this building. Oh, it looks like it might just fit within one of these blocks. Now I'm kind of hoping that the building has a back side that is as nice as the front side, but it looks like it's just the end of the building, so maybe not. Oh boy, this is a tough one. Where are we gonna find a spot for this building? Oh, we might be able to squeeze it in lengthwise and behind here. Yeah. Let's do it. Now we're gonna have to destroy an entire block in doing so, but you know what? That's just the cost of of doing business sometimes. Actually, I think if I scooch it over, maybe I wouldn't have had to destroy as much of this block. But let's see here. I'm gonna try to maybe save a square here in the back. Hang on. Let's turn on snapping. All right, well, there's our theater, but we have gaps on both sides of this building. So I think if I just scooch it over as far as I can get it, literally touching the neighboring buildings, I should be able to save. Yeah, look at that. I can actually save a square within this block. So, oops, why am I de-zoning this? I should be... Well, since I've de-zoned it, might as well re-zone it French style. Uh-oh. We're gonna get a gap here. Can I fill this in with a row house? Is that gonna work? Probably not. No. Oh, that's frustrating. Okay, well, there's gonna be a bit of a plaza thing here. You know what? Just for detailing's sake, let's build a surface here. Just a regular no, actually, let's build a nice surface in behind. There. And there's our theater. So, okay, another block that we have to wait to rebuild. Oh, look at this, guys. I'm just noticing now that we have high density French offices. So let's do that, and we'll check in on this area in a little bit to see how it has developed. But, uh-oh, is this... Maybe this park is blocking some new buildings from sprawling up. Is that having an effect? Here, let's do a small playground in behind here. Maybe that'll prompt one of these buildings into beginning construction. Maybe mixed zonage. Okay, I guess a park it is. There. At least it's going to increase land value. Oh, something just happened in town. But if we jump back in over here in Les Deux Lacs, look at this, guys. Looks like downtown has completely been rebuilt. And you know what? I'm kind of liking it. It's very quaint. It's very small. It looks like a mini Quebec City, which is kind of what I was going for in this episode. Now, I think there's still a little bit of work to do. I don't know why there's a random house here that I seem to have forgotten. So we're going to rezone this into, let's do mixed zonage. Okay, yeah, that should work out quite nicely. And we'll just let those that building get built. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on over here. It looks like a lot of housing is still under construction, but we have a few houses that are sprawling up here. A lot of Mediterranean style European houses, which are very nice. So I'm going to skip ahead a few minutes just to give everything a chance to build up, and then I will check back with you in just a moment, guys, and then we'll go over what we have built in this episode. But overall, very exciting so far. Well, I just happened to get a pretty cool idea, guys. I was just kind of out and about looking around the city, and I stumbled upon these ruins. And not only that, there's a little cemetery right beside the ruins. So what perfect location to relocate these two buildings than over here by our brand new castle over here. Now, I have a little piece of land here that we could maybe reuse and plop our ruins. So we could say that maybe there was an old castle that was just kind of left abandoned and turned to ruins. You know, this is in North America. So yeah, I don't know, there could have been some sort of medieval battle. You know, there was a battle for Quebec City back in the day. So, I mean, this could have taken place. So yeah, we could build the old castle over in this corner, and then I can transplant the old cemetery ruins as well, and we can add on to this wonderful, this awesome attraction that we have over here. So I'm gonna go ahead and plop it. Holy crap, is it really meant to have that many trees? Or maybe did I just haul all the trees along with it? I mean, it looks cool, so I'll keep it as is. But yeah, let's make this into, I guess, the same attraction, but just another part of it. So here's going to be the entrance for this part of the park, and then we'll have a mini parking lot just over here, and then let's build maybe a little path system going along. Just straddling the coast, going all throughout behind this castle. Actually, can I go through it? Oh yeah, look at that. With anarchy, everything is possible. There we go, guys. That is honestly pretty cool. And then, do we have any fences by default? I don't think we can build fences yet. Now I can, using the search tool, if I do, if I just search for, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What's going on there? If I just search for fence, yeah, so we can use the search tool to build a fence around this whole property. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's make sure that we are in fence mode, and then we can simply stretch out this wall all along the side of this road. There, I think that's all right. There, so I'll kind of make that all part of the same property. And perhaps we could maybe have like, maybe a little gift shop or something, a little store. There we go. And that is going to look really cool. So now you can get a glimpse of what this area looks like, all built up. We got all of our houses. This is looking awesome, guys. And then let's go take look downtown. Oh, we still got a couple of buildings under construction, so I'll just give it a minute and I'll skip ahead. But oh, we have a blank spot over here. We got to fill that in. Let's maybe do some low rent housing if we can get anything to build. It looks like this might be all one big zone. Maybe that's not, maybe that's what's preventing it from building. So in that case, what I'll do is just build an alley in the back, just like that. That does not appear to have helped anything. But we do have the demand, so maybe it's just a matter of time before something comes up here. I don't know. What if I try some medium density? Still nothing. It's fine. Whatever eventually decides to build here, will build. But yeah, there we go, guys. Town is looking awesome. All right, guys, well, after some time, after letting the city grow naturally, this is what we have. Now, I like it. It looks really nice. There might be, you know, some buildings where it should be a corner lot rather than just like a flat slab of concrete. But, I mean, you can only get so far when you're completely zoning a city. And, again, I just want to reiterate that the goal of mine in this series is to play the game as close to a vanilla experience as I possibly can, right? So, I mean, of course, I could just go into the nitty-gritty and plop all of these buildings individually and, you know, detail everything nicely. But for a zoned little downtown, you know, I think it looks not bad at all. And I hope you guys like it too. But, I mean, honestly, this new French region pack is absolutely amazing. If you zoom right into all of these buildings, the detail is just incredible. And yeah, it's just overall a really awesome pack. The only thing I would say that kind of throws me off a little bit is the buildings are kind of like a little too white and too clean. I think it's kind of, they're very like a marble white, and it kind of stands out from the rest of the city, which I mean is not really a bad thing. It's just, I think it just stands out a bit too much in my opinion. But you know, other than that, these are really, really awesome buildings, and I only scratched the surface of them. I've literally just placed a few zoned buildings and a college campus. And this is honestly a really cool building. I really like this one. But yeah, I'm excited to play around with more of these region packs in, you know, maybe other cities or in other series potentially. So over here, you can see that I have completely zoned up this whole area. You know, we got our new little tourism area. There's nobody actually using this place now, is there? Okay, we've got attractiveness and things like that, but I can't really see how many tourists are over here. I mean, it's probably going to take a bit of time for tourists to actually make their way over to this location because, like I said, the simulation speed is just slowing down to a crawl, unfortunately. But anyway, yeah, that's it for this area, and I'm just curious. Let's go take a look downtown. Let's go see what's going on over here where we have placed our theater. La Folie Bergère. So this is a really awesome building. I like the detail in this one. It's kind of Art Deco. Looks pretty cool. And then over on the side here, we have some high density. I believe this building in the middle here is high density office zoning in the French variety. So that's just one example of it. This is probably just like a tier 1 building. I mean, I'm sure it's probably going to change as it levels up. But yeah, I mean, overall, looks pretty cool. So I think that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. And give me some ideas. What would you like to see next in the series? Because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm feeling a little bit of writer's block these last couple of episodes. I don't know. I know I have to get into like zoning the city and expanding it, but I try to make something cool every episode, and I'm just afraid of just making boring neighborhoods. And I know you guys always say, oh, we don't mind that, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll just make an episode just plowing through all of these suburbs and just zoning a bunch of houses. Let me know if that's something you guys would want to see. But anyways, that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this episode, drop a like, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and certainly don't forget to check out my Patreon page if it interests you. There's some pretty cool perks on there to be had. Thank you so much to my patrons. It's because of you guys that I'm able to keep making videos, keep making content, and yeah, I'm really excited to continue on with this channel. So thanks, guys, again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.